Hi everybody, I'm Brian Gilbert. There's a fairy in your kitchen, and today I am coming to you from Goldendale, Washington, where I grew up. Jezebel and I have just recently moved here from Arizona, so it's 14 degrees this morning, so I'm a little chilly, but I wanted to take this opportunity to show you the Goldendale Observatory behind me. It was built over 40 years ago, and I used to have to run up this hill when I was in high school track, but we'll talk about that later. But today we're going to be making a fun and easy recipe with peanut butter, pretzels, powdered sugar, and you are going to be so surprised. So I want you to stay with me and come down to my sister's, and we'll be seeing you in the kitchen with Jezebel shortly. Hi everybody, I'm back from running, and as I've told you here, I'm in Goldendale, Washington, where I grew up, and we have just recently moved back up here to the Pacific Northwest, so it's a little chilly today, 14 degrees. But what we're here to make today is so simple, and you're all gonna love it, and it's something you can take as an appetizer to a party, or just have it sitting out as a snack, and it's called fairy peanut butter pretzel bites, or some people call them pretzel bite balls, who knows. But anyway, we're going to get started here today and make this, and it's going to take 1 cup of peanut butter. Isn't this a neat little nifty thing my sister has here in her kitchen? And it seems to work. Well, maybe it's coming off here, so we'll get the peanut butter off there, and so that's 1 cup. Then it's going to take 1 cup of butter, because you never can have enough butter. And speaking of the peanut butter, you can use either chunky peanut butter or plain, it doesn't matter. And then we're going to put 1 cup of powdered sugar in here, because we got to sweeten things up a little bit. And then, last but least, you're going to take 2 cups of crushed pretzels and put in here. And so what we did is we just put them in a bag. You can take a rolling pin or a back of a spoon or your hands or whatever. And I'm just going to roll these out and crunch them up, and then pour them in here and stir this up. So I want you to stay with me. I'm going to finish this up and then show you how these go together. So, oh, and by the way, Jezebel says hi, and she's still sipping her little beverage here to stay warm. So we'll see you in a few minutes. Well, we're back, and I've added all the ingredients together and I've stirred them all together, as you can see here. And I just want to make a clarification here. If any of you were paying attention, I mentioned 1 cup of butter with the peanut butter, but you saw how small that little bowl was. So you can use 1 to 3 tablespoons of butter as needed. And I'll mention it in the recipe when I write it out for you. So anyway, so I got this all mixed up here. And what I'm going to do now is cool it in the refrigerator, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little melon ball and scoop these out and put them on a wax paper lined plate, and then when they're done, I'm going to melt down some white chocolate, a 1/2 cup, and a 1/2 cup of dark chocolate, and embellish them, and it's going to be a very awesome treat. So I want you to stay with us, because Jezebel wants to do another taste test, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back. I got some of the pretzel bites, the fairy pretzel ball bites, out of the freezer. And what I've done is I melted in the microwave oven a 1/2 cup of semi-sweet chocolates. You can do milk chocolate, whatever. Butterscotch, it's your choice, it's your recipe. So I'm going to take one of these and dip it in the chocolate. Oh, this is going to taste so good in your mouth, guys. I can't wait to try this. Right, Jezebel? Okay, so we got this dipped in chocolate. Now, you could leave it like that and it'll be awesome. But why not just embellish it a little bit more? So I melted a 1/2 cup of white chocolate chips in a plastic bag and tinted it a little bit and cut off the little end here. And I'm going to embellish it. Sandra Lee, don't judge, because I'm going to just drizzle some little drizzles on top of there. And look how fun these look, guys. And again, very simple, no cooking, no baking involved. But we should just do a taste test to make sure. I've got peanut butter on the roof of my mouth. These are very delicious, people. You're going to keep your guests very entertained and happy with one of these. And again, I would suggest you maybe using organic peanut butter if you can afford it, and you would eliminate putting the butter in this recipe. But other than that, make this your own. And again, I want to thank my friend Bill coming up from Dallasport, Washington to videotape my show today. And we're going to look forward to going to many places here in the Pacific Northwest. So thank you, Sandra Lee, Ronnie Wu, Chef Art Smith. Remember, I want to be a fairy in your kitchen, and everybody, thanks again for watching.